Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Let's see. Green there. You can kind of see what it is. Check 1 2. Still sitting on green. Yeah, Jeremy, I'm wide awake right now, man. Trying to make sure our internet's right here. Anybody watching, how does everything look? What you want to look for? You want to look for pixels? Do my hands look pixely when I'm moving around? These lights on. Lag about it. Yeah, I shut the stream off and I came back on. That could be why you were spinning. But as of right now, as I flip through cards, how does it look? And again, watch my hands. The color of my hands, because that you can see pixels through there. Thank you, Winston. Winston says it looks good. We've had some issues dropping frames, so we've got the Cox internet guy out right now. He's been working on it, and we want to run a live check, which is why we're live. I got green, which is good over here. Yeah, anyone watching right now, don't be shy. Just let me know what you think. Do my hands look pixely at all? The color of my skin, a lot of times it'll look pixely as I move. Stream quality on this end looks good, but it's important what it looks like for you. Jeremy says, want to say the inside of your thumb is pixeled when you move. Yeah, it could be. It could be. We turned down some settings with the internet issues, and I've cranked them back up to where we normally had them. Brandon said, looks good, Chomps. Thank you, Brandon. So this is back when we were in the old studio, the same settings. Can you see it? Okay. Yep, I can see that. It could be that. Christian, just doing an internet test right now. We've had some internet issues, so I'm just going live to see any of you that are out there watching. Specifically, I'm not seeing drop frames on this side, so you shouldn't see any spinning. Pixels should be good. My hands, you want to watch this color here of my hand as I move around.
Just make sure it's not like green or rainbow.
Yep. When we set a lower bit rate and we're having issues, it looked pixely. My hand looked pixely. It should, if everything is right, you should be able to see my nasty creases all up in my hand and my mole right there, and all that should be super clear. Super clear on my side. Of course, this is important because we want to make sure we got the, the highest quality stream possible for you guys. The cards should look good. They look clear on my end. Fully green in our OBS. That's good. Just doing a live check. Again, if you're just joining in, a simple internet test. Watch my hands. Make sure they don't look pixely. I mean, we're staying green right now. That's good. I mean, it's been when we first log on, it's always like red, orange, yellow, red, orange, yellow, red, 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 down to 0, 100, 400, 1,000. Oh, green, 2,100. Oh, back to 10 on red, and then they'll spin. And okay, so redoing it may have done it. It's impossible to make Valor look good. He's commenting on the cards. Steve wants Chronicles. Personal Chronicles. Let's go, Steve.
But yeah, it's one of those ones to see it all day.
Yep.
Yeah, you can actually put it in there. Like I said, I might have something
Yeah.
in the wrong place.
Yeah. Live internet test. Anybody watching right now, feel free to chime in. Let me know that it looks good on your end, specifically my hands. I know that was an issue. The pixel, it was real pixely with my hands. For the most part, when I'm moving around, if you can see it without a gazillion pixels, that's a good sign. We were like, my hands look like Minecraft or something at times on the live streams. Hands look very moisturized. If you can see that good, Steve, that's a good sign for me. It must have been, because I can't remember. We have not been just green,
They put a charge on this, so it might charge off.
Okay.
Well, they might have had it on the
I don't think they did. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I appreciate that big time. Okay. I appreciate that very much. I think this looks good. This looks good. Again, they're not having any issues. I don't see any issues on this side.
Everyone looks solid out there.
Yeah, reconnecting it may have just been the key, because when we hang out in that 5,000 range green, it's perfect for them. I mean, it looks great. I'm sure, right? I got to assume by just what I see, it looks really good on their side. Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Hey, y'all have a good day.
I appreciate
If you
you.
need anything else, let us know.
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming out.
Good out there too.
Okay, so everything looked good. Okay.
Let us know if you need anything
All right,
else.
man. Thank you. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Trying to get the internet back, baby. It's been okay. It's been good enough to live stream, but we kept dropping frames to where you guys would see a little spinning here and there, or you see the scrolling at the bottom would be choppy, right? It would go and then like just stop, and then it would catch up, boom, and it's like over here. And you don't want that. You don't want that. I'd see it on my side with our system that we use. Steve said we should do a personal break to really test. Steve, if you want to do a personal break, you know, baby, I got you, fam. You can be my ultimate test on this thing. What even is a Chronicles? Let me look. 50 times 6 is 300, minus 20 is 280. Steve, the personal is normally 280. If you want to do a personal for 250, just to help me with this, I'll do it for 250 if you want to do that. Just so we run a live test, and then I'm here a little bit longer, and I make sure this is green. He's like, sold, baby. Save $50 on the divisional. This is good though. I need this. I need to. Ideally, I wanted to stay live for a little while, just to make sure that this stuff stays green on my side, and that what he did reconnecting actually worked. I honestly had no intention of selling any baseball cards while I did this. Cool, Steve. I'll bring out a few and I'll let you pick. Oh, he's in a flawless. Wow, look at that. No kidding. Oh my gosh. A Joe Montana autograph? Dang. He's in a Jackie Diamond?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Jeremy says I shouldn't be awake right now either, but watching a personal at 9 a.m. is going to be rad. Totally. Steve, you're good. You're paid, brother. Hey, I'll throw these in too. This was Angel's team card set that I just opened up just to go through the cards. You probably saw them a bunch of times. You want to go the right side? Let's do it. This is fun. Thank you, Steve, for letting me test this out. Yeah. Stick it on Slack. That's right. Stick it on Slack, baby. We're gonna have some fun. Man, I hope you got a banger here. Let's hope so, man. Everything on my end looks good still. Still green in the OBS. That's good. If at any point you guys see pixels or anything funky, if you spin at any point, let me know. And Steve, we'll just drag this out a little bit. If at any point you need me to go faster because you got to go, let me know. But I'm just gonna drag it out for us. Get your money's worth here. Those that are just watching this internet test, watch my hands again real closely, left and right. You're looking for pixels. Hopefully you don't see a lot of pixels. I'm telling you, man. See, you could always shoot me a message and say, Chomps, I need a fix. Get on here. Let's go. I used to do these personals all the time during the day. I just haven't done a lot of that lately. Lindor. Uh-oh. Here comes trouble. Hey, tell her to get back there and ship your cards.
Why don't you go to bed?
I don't need to go to bed. I actually got some sleep last night. Trey Mancini on the Spectra. So he is coming back from cancer. And He's doing pretty good. He's doing all right. Be happy to see Trey Mancini come back. Get a sleeve on that one. Yoshi. Brian Anderson. Good ball player. Just plays in Miami. No one knows of him. Nice Solak rookie there. Obsidian. That's a great idea, Steve, actually. A calendar during the day for personals. Block off times during the afternoon. I like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. So I'll tell you, Steve, one thing that I'm working on, and I'm not 100% sure yet, because it has to work out. But if you've been on it all the last week or so at night, here's a Josh Bell. That's a Prism Chrome. If you've been on it all the last week, you may have seen my dad pop in here. And he's been on. He was on last night. He was off for a couple days, and then he was on the 3 days before. And he's been helping us. You know, he had his own break channel. He didn't break a whole lot. So just the volume that we do, he'd have to kind of learn that and the way we do stuff here and whatnot. But he's not completely, you know, clueless. He's done some of his own breaks. So the goal for me is to get him in here. And we're starting him a little bit more part-time, but if I could switch him to more of a part-time or a full-time role, it's not that I don't want to break, because I do and I will. I'll do a lot of it still. But it's hard for me to do 6 to 8 hours of breaking in a night, and then I've got 6 to 8 hours of work on the company, you know, during the day. And so, like, the days that I work 16-hour days, and like today is my off day, I'll work like 8 hours. And it's just like too much, right? There's a Brendan McKay. So I would do a little bit less of the overnight, and my goal would be to do all the Facebook breaks and be able to carve out time like you're mentioning for personals in the afternoon. And then let Kat and my brother Diamond Dave, that's what he goes by, work the night shifts. And let me sleep like a normal person. Get up early, maybe about 4 a.m. when their live stream's about over. I'll come into work, do reorders, clean the office, just stuff that I would... You know, stuff I would normally stay after and do anyway. Your second Spectre is Jake DeGrom. It's a base Spectra. So that's not a for sure thing yet, but if he gets comfortable enough, it seems like the chat, like Jeremy said, it's good seeing your dad. Everybody seems to like him too. And so that's good. If the chat really seems to like him, there's a Bo Bichette, and he's getting comfortable, then, you know, it's a good chance I'm going to put that together. Bobby Bradley. So this is a white prism. All right, good. You like watching him break. Nice. These are a little more rare. You're not going to see as many of these. We got the Assassin. And that's only 25. Nice card. 3 of 25. Boom, boom, boom. Let's top load that one. These white prisms are sick. So I've got all sorts of ideas. Stuff that I want to do. I worked with Jeff Whitney today. And we've got merchandise on the website, but we haven't launched it because we purposely, the prices are way too high, and that's not because we're charging those prices. It's because we don't want anyone to buy them yet, because we have not actually hard launched that stuff. So I put in the order today for Chomps merch initially with Jeff Whitney and All Seasons Printing. There's a chrome Mike Trout, nice Titan. So we're going to have black, white, and gray shirts quickly. Chomps pens, and he's working on hats right now for me, and working on mugs. We'll have hoodies as we get closer to next fall, engraved Yetis, and we're working on wraps and stuff for the windows back here. So a lot of cool stuff, a lot of exciting stuff. You guys have grown the channel so much, and I am forever grateful. Steve says, I think the afternoon for personals would be useful. Not that it's bad during the evening, but that can only be used for frenzy group breaks. Get everyone involved. I agree. Jeremy, I need to ask about stickers. I did not ask him today about stickers. Looks like you've got a relic coming in, Steve. Move that to the back. I do need to get some stickers. I'm going to shoot him a text here after we're done and see if he can't get me some stickers going too. But, you know, there's a lot of stuff growth-wise that I want to do with this channel, and just when I don't have the time. And so adding another breaker would be super helpful. Score, Luis Robert. So that's my plan, is I want to do all the Facebook breaks, be able to carve out time for personals and maybe start some live streams early, but still get out of here at a reasonable time to go sleep like a normal human. Where'd you get those? Where was that from? Was that from Jeff? Okay, so here, when this pack is done, Jeremy, I'm going to show you something. Nolan Arenado is a silver prism. Nice silver. Shogo, it's going to be numbered on the red. And let's see what you got as far as your relic goes. Trevor Story, Colorado Rockies. Nice purple dinner rag there. That's going to be a base. Meaning not numbered, but still very nice. We will take that one for sure. Trevor Story is your relic. And it looks like those last 3 packs, Steve, you got 2 thick ones and this thin one. We know the Never Heard of Her may be in the middle, but you got 2 thick ones, so that's usually a good sign. We'll see if we can land on the right guy or the right card type coming up. Shogo is a red, as I said, 51 of 199. Nice red. I'm staying green on this side. Everything looks good from here as far as this internet check. Oop, I just went orange and red for the first time. That's not good. Let's see. Oh, back to green. We had hiccups in the other studio, but it wasn't like bad. We went red and then instantly went back green, so that wasn't bad. Curious if there was any kind of a skip there for you guys, any kind of a lag, or if everything was okay. It just went red. Okay, it just spun. So, yeah. Okay, so on my side, it was about a second to a second and a half. It's probably what you saw. Red, and then orange, green. Like, real quick. Bump, bump, bump. Let's do the Never Heard of Her. Alright, so it was quick. We can live with it if it's quick, as long as it's not often and it's not long. And so far, we've been live for quite a while, and that's the first time that I saw that, so that's not terrible. Okay, so there's your Never Heard of Her in the middle. Maybe we'll get surprised and we have heard of her. Robinson Cano, 2 thumbs up for cheating. Another Luis Robert. Aaron Judge on the Chrome Mosaic. Kyle Lewis, that is a Prism Chrome Crusade. Very nice. We'll take that one for sure. Starling Marte. There's another Jordan rookie, and let's see what we got on our Never Heard of Her. That's not terrible. We've certainly seen a lot worse than this. Daniel Ponce de Leon. As I understand it, rookie year was last season, or 2019 season. St. Louis Cardinals. Take that one. It's not Jarrell Cotton, so that's good. This guy actually has a shot, you know. Daniel Ponce de Leon. Seen a lot worse, that's right. It's not that's not a Gallagher. It's not Sad Sack. You weren't sad sacked, so that's good. I'm gonna throw a top load on this Kai Lu. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, I don't know, Jeremy. I hope I'm wrong, but Jarrell Cotton, I don't know. I'm just, you know, if he's a stock, I'm not buying. I'm not buying right now. He's not GameStop. He's not Bitcoin, you know. It's something I'm trying to off right now. All right, so hopefully our nice excitement's going to come in these here. 2 real thick packs. Should be your auto packs. Let's see what we got. Good luck, Steve. Let's pull a banger for you. Aquino. Shun Yamaguchi. Oh, start doing the MLB Network segments. Nice. Dude, please, yes, find a way to drop a Jarrell Cotton reference, please. And then get on here and make sure that we go back and watch or can watch or something. Dude, that'd be amazing. That'd be like a little secret shout out, you know, to all the chompers. You can't say it, obviously, right? Our name for a million reasons, but you drop a Jarrell Cotton reference, we're going to be listening. We're going to hear you loud and clear. Gavin Lux on the Chrome Crusade. So, Steve, they have you on. Do they have you on talking about DFS specifically? You know, when you're talking about min salary players or something, right? You can throw in, I mean, you don't necessarily want a Jarrell Cotton. I won't tell you how to do your job, but, you know, min salary guys, something like that. Chrome, Gavin Lux. We got a purple border coming in here. Tony Gonsolin. DraftKings 3 times a week. Sweet. Sweet. I'm glad they have you on MLB Network doing that. It's freaking awesome, man. Alex Bregman is going to be your purple border. Good ball player. I hate that he got, you know, sucked into all that. I don't, you know, to the extent of his involvement, he probably was pretty involved, but 4 of 25. He's just a good ball player, and I feel like this is going to obviously stain his legacy along with Altuve and you know, of course, Springer's out of town now, but I like Bregman, man. I think he should be all right this year. Let's see what your hit is. All right, so you've got Miles Straw. So this particular line is full of 2019 rookies that I've seen. I've not really seen a banger. Like, I've not seen Vladdy. I've not seen Alonso or anything like that out of this particular line. But you got Miles Straw. That's an on-card auto. Yeah, great time to buy low. I agree on Breggy. 4 of 199 on Miles Straw. Excuse me. What's up, PS4? Yeah, Jeremy makes a good point. I mean, I can't get excited about those guys. And I really did before. I enjoyed watching them. PS4 dropped some lineups in here during the season. I was a cash game player, Steve. When I played on the, you know, the other one. We'll just say the other site. I did not like the DraftKings interface as much as I liked the other website's interface on the mobile app. I thought it was just easier to use. And so I did a lot of cash games, 200 or 300 a day in cash games. And very, very little tournaments, very little tournament play. And I cashed pretty regularly. Most weeks I would profit just fine. But tons of pros, man. As you know, tons of pros on the sites. That's why it's fun playing tournaments, right? And just throwing a dart. Because you got computer models and stuff with some of these guys, but at the same time, you can throw a dart, and if you land on it, doesn't matter what the computer models did. KK. Luis Robert. Nice Glaber Torres on the Prism Mosaic. Yeah, and that's not I don't mean for that to sound rude or be a knock or anything like that. That's just why I chose the other one. And I haven't been on there in almost 2 years. I don't know if it's any different or whatnot. PS4 says, got more into the sports books, yeah, rather than DFS. I'll tell you what, though, on the aspect of DFS, if you understand DFS, my dad, he liked to do sports books. So he would ask me questions, and I'd say, dude, when you're logged into those apps, you get instant alerts, right? When someone's out, and sometimes those lines haven't moved yet. And I used to help him a lot with NBA, and I would say, oh, dude, freaking whoever, you know, Dwayne Wade is out. Go put a play in before that line moves, because it's going to move. And he would do it. Like, I don't know, when you're in line with DFS, it can help you a ton with betting the overall game. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, that's beautiful. America's Pastime. That's our creepy cornfield card. AJ Puck. Almost an eBay 1 of 1 there. 98 of 99. Blue ink on card. That is a gorgeous card. Puck, yeah, man. Beautiful card. How about a midday boom, boom, boom? Take that one for sure. Let's throw a sleeve on this one. And store. Hits recap. Let me show you my hits, my midday hits. I really like this card. This is not one, I think Jeremy had said in here that this is not one you're going to see very often, and it's not. The White Prism. I really like the Bobby Bradley. 3 of 25. That's a cool card. Trevor Story. Of course, had to say goodbye to his buddy Arenado. Maybe that'll help out my boy Hilliard. Hit more in the middle of the lineup. That's my hope anyway. Daniel Ponce de Leon. What's up, Carter? I'm actually doing an internet test right now, and Steve said, hey, let's do a personal. Really check this thing out. I'm like, let's do it, man. Kyle Lewis on the Prism Crusade. And feel free to chime in, Carter. That everything looks good. Not pixely with my hands. That's one of the issues we were having. Miles Straw on card. It's your signatures line. 4 of 199. Okay, it's looking good. Thank you, Carter. Thank you. We had him come out and mess with stuff today. 4 of 25 on A-Brag at your purple. And Puck, yeah. Beautiful card on the America's Pastime Creepy Cornfield, AJ Puck. And since I opened these up on camera, the Angels team set. Get you a Trout, Rendon, Pujols. Thankfully, Dexter Fowler's not in this yet. I was flipping through these, just making sure cards looked okay on camera. We got Judas, got the bad man, although I'm learning that maybe it was more serious than he had initially let on. Shohei Ohtani, J-Up, Heaney, LaStella, and Canning. So I'll throw these in here too. You may not want them. Give them to your family, whatever. Give you those Angels cards. Jeremy, I was telling you this. And Steve, thank you, by the way. Thank you for letting me rip that for you. Stay on longer. Open up cards. I appreciate it, man. We'll get this out to you, of course. So, Jeremy, we're talking about stickers. I didn't realize we do have stickers. I don't even know this. Steve, I'll get some of these thrown in there, too. Apparently, we have stickers. Jeff Whitney had made them up and ran them by. So, like, little stickers. Didn't know. I'm sure he told me. Yeah, Chomp stickers. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, I really didn't expect to. I wasn't trying to sell any cards today. It was nice to be asked. Of course I'd do a personal for you. Oh, see, you didn't even know I had them. Carter says still need a CLB coffee mug. Yeah, so I'm gonna, I was telling these guys earlier, Carter, I just put in an order today for black, white, and gray t-shirts. I got an order in for pins. He's finalizing numbers for me on hats, and we're working on mugs. And what else? We're gonna work on engraved Yetis that'll come out closer to this summertime. So we'll do some engraved Yetis, the coffee mug thing. What else? He can't do it, but I'm trying to look into those bobbleheads. I think it'd be fun to have like a Chomps and Cat, like a little bobblehead thing that you guys, I don't know that we'd order a whole lot or sell a whole lot of those, but just something fun, you know, at least to put in our background. And if anybody wanted some, they can get some. What else? You get a Yeti? Okay. Yeah, the engraved Yetis I think would be fun. That was Jeff's idea, and I went, yeah, engraved Yetis would be great. Yep, so that's kind of what we're looking at, those. And then the prices, of course, are going to be super reasonable. What we have on the website, those aren't the prices. It was a placeholder. We just wanted to see what it would look like on the website. They're like $40 for a shirt or something stupid. It was more about just a placeholder. I think the shirts are going to be like small, medium, large, extra large. I think we're only going to be like $14.99. Your little bit bigger sizes, they go up a little bit, but I think the max is like $18.99 or $19.99, something like that. So good price on shirts. Pins are only going to be like $3. This isn't anything we're trying to make $1 million on, obviously. It's just more of getting it out there. And then we want to start wearing that stuff on the live streams and using our own pins and have an engraved Yeti in the back, you know, and stuff like that. So a lot of fun stuff. With my days off. And then, of course, you guys know, unfortunately, Fortunately for us, unfortunately for those that watch every night, we're going to be dark starting Sunday night through Thursday. We're going to have 5 nights? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, 5 nights. That we're going to be dark because we're going to be at spring training. Spring training's coming up. So, and then we have Donruss releasing tomorrow. I actually have the cases here right now. We got Donruss. You guys want to see what the new Donruss looks like? I hadn't even looked at it yet. I'll show you guys what Donruss looks like if you want to see it. Yeah, I haven't had a vacation card in a long time. When I was doing insurance, they send us places all the time. So I used to go, Mexico was very common. We used to go to Mexico all the time. And between COVID and then, of course, this venture, I've not had any time off in a while. I'll show you guys the new Donruss if you want to see it. Yeah, so Steve, Donruss, I'm not allowed to open it technically until tomorrow. There will be people online doing it today, and they shouldn't be. We're just rule followers. We want to follow the rules, and we can actually start opening those boxes tonight at 2 a.m. Central Time, because that is midnight in the West, right? So midnight tomorrow in the contiguous U.S. is when we can start opening those. So we're probably going to have some boxes available for the Frenzy tonight at 2 a.m. But tomorrow, I will have at least 2 Facebook shows prior to eBay for Donruss. So it's going to be a Donruss party tomorrow around here. And then, of course, our eBay shows, 9:30 and 3 a.m., the next 2 nights, are Donruss. I'll show you what they look like. Oh, this case is massive. I forget because it's a lot of cards. You're gonna see this like me for the first time. Yeah, I am super excited about Donruss, Carter, because it takes me back, right? We were built on Donruss here. That's all that I could swing at that time, was a case of Donruss. And I took that money that we made and I bought another case of Donruss and something else. And then I took the money made from those and just kept on putting it back in. Okay, so this is what the boxes are going to look like this year. I haven't seen it until now, just like you. So these are 16 box cases. Oh, nice, Jeremy. I liked the Donruss stuff. I thought it was an affordable good time, and I still feel like that. 24 packs per box, 8 cards per pack, so everybody's going to get lots of cards. 3 autographs or memorabilia cards. And I'm hoping that it is like last year, where it's 2 autos and 1 relic. And like 2019, it usually was like 2 relics and 1 auto. But it was very much the other way last year. 2 autos, 1 relic. And I hope that works out to be that way. Thank you, Carter. It's what an amazing 11 months. CC's got a lot of Chomps Donruss cards here. I bet you do. Yeah, anyone with us early on would have had a ton, because that's all we were doing, you know. Val says hot boxes. I don't know if there are any confirmed hot boxes in these, as far as you know, what they put in. I got to read up a little bit more before I go live with these. The Ultra Rare Mysterious, that's new. But there's still going to be the whammy cards. Remember the whammies? I know those are still there. It's going to be the case hit. Kind of take a look at some of those. 264 card set. See all the 50 Retro 87s, 32 rated rookies, 30 Diamond Kings. There's some of your stats, I guess, or at least the numbers. Doesn't look like pack odds on the back, more just more of the numbering. CC said, "Is the checklist out yet?" I think it is. Check cardboard. Oh, I went red. So I bet you guys spun for 1 second again. I bet you spun. I just went red, another 1 second or so, and bam, we just went green again. Split second. Okay, Steve says didn't skip for me. I just know on my side it goes red, And then bam, went green really good, really fast. Okay, and we can all live with that. It was just doing that often. And this is what I'm trying to fix. That's why I'm staying live and just seeing how it's going. So, very cool. This is the new 2021 Donruss. 16 box case. We're going to do a bunch of 4-box breaks with these. So, like tomorrow, Jeremy says, isn't long enough to screw up the live. Good. Good. Tomorrow, we're going to do some random team stuff. And again, the cool thing about Donruss, unfortunately, the price is a little bit more per hobby box than it was last year because everybody, it seems like they're charging more now. They know they can. Not crazy more, but it was like $25 a box higher. I want to say that hobby boxes were like $124.99 last year, and they're like $149.99 this year. That's what you're going to see at a lot of places, unless someone's doing a promotion or something like that. So, but the point is, not overly priced, 3 hits a box. We'll be doing 4-box breaks at a time for the Facebook, and then 4-box breaks for eBay. So you'll be able to get teams affordable. Random team breaks will be affordable. Divisionals, I gotta hit the calculator on it as to what we're going to be able to do on these. But this product, because of the way they've jacked up the 2020 stuff, you know, if I put up, when I put up the frenzy prices, so like, let's use an example of Bowman's Best. On the left here, 2020 Bowman's Best, okay? Love Bowman's Best, right? 4 hits a box, great product. Steve, I know you love Bowman's Best, Mr. One of One Superfractor Tatis. But the price point in the frenzy, I want to say we started this at $45 a spot, is where I think I started it at. And this stupid thing has gone all the way up to $70 because of the way that they have jacked up the box prices. You could have found Bowman's Best at $225, $250 early on, and now they're retailing at $375. Steve, 100% agree with you. It's too much. It's too much. And so when you see a box like this, or let's even go the other end. Let's go the Panini side, okay? Chronicles, I had forever at $35 a spot. You know, when you say, okay, $15 more per box, well, that's times 6 divisions. So 15 times 6 is what? $90 more? $90 more a box is ultimately what's happened to Chronicles. Still a decent value, but it was an amazing value at $35. I couldn't keep it here. I ran out of it all the time at $35. Harder sell at $50, right? And it's just because of the way they've raised the prices. So when you have a product like 2021 Donruss, I have to hit a calculator, but let's say this thing is going to be at like $35, something like that a spot. You're talking about it going up against Contenders, Diamond Kings, kind of in that same realm of an A&G box, a gold label box, a heritage box. That's a good price for a brand new product with 3 hits in it, right? And so what I'm excited about is as this new stuff drops and we can get back down to the pricing that is way more comfortable for everybody. Because look, we all only have so much money to spend on cards. That's the reality. And so if the prices are higher per spot, common sense to me is you can only buy so many spots. You can only buy so many hobby boxes if that's your jam. You can only buy whatever. There's only so much money to go around. So if the price is low enough, you might be able to get into 2 breaks instead of 1, or 3 breaks instead of 2, right? So I personally, like you, I want to keep the prices as low as possible because then we're just cranking. We're just selling hobby boxes like crazy. And so this has been a weird time, and every year you're going to see this, right? End of December up until March or April, as new products, that's when the prices are always going to be the highest. Because whatever's out there is what's out there. They're not making any more of it. And so distributors are taking advantage or jacking it up. Now we're going to start seeing products drop all the time. Okay, we'll start replacing 2020 stuff on these menus with 2021. And the pricing will just come down. So Thal says the lesson is to get 8 personal boxes of Donruss on day 1. Yeah, probably. Now there are some products that I've seen go down after release, but very few have done that. Most have gone up. For instance, Bowman Chrome surprisingly plummeted after its initial launch because they started the boxes too high. Bowman, regular Bowman, same way. Other ones would not surprise you that plummeted because the product is subpar. Topps Update plummeted. Allen and Ginter Chrome came down, not plummeted, but came down. Stadium Club Chrome, those boxes were $250 a box when they first launched. That was way too high. Way too high. Now they're like $179, $180. Little bit better. But for the most part, products have just gone way up. And now Bowman Chrome has gone up to higher than where it first came out. Because you could have got a Bowman Chrome box for, gosh, $200. $200 or less. Not when it first came out. It was too high. About $275-ish, range. It fell to like $200. Now they're up over $300, which is not surprising because again, what's out there is what's out there, and that's it. So it's like the stock market of cards, right? You're gonna see stuff move around a lot, but I got to imagine a product like Donruss. I wouldn't think it will move a whole lot either direction, right? I think that it's a product, it's a flagship product for them, so they will make a lot of it. So I hopefully won't have a greater demand than supply issue. And some of those cards, of course, are going to be real hot depending on what those rookies do. But this should be like a consistent, probably around $150 a box retail type of a product. Val says, how did Donruss move in 2020? That's a good question. So it did not move much, Val. It did not move much. It's starting to go up now because, again, what's out there is what's out there. So many of those boxes have now been ripped. I think the one I opened up the other night for us on that throwback show was like 150 or something. So, I mean, it wasn't crazy. But again, they started lower. They started 120, 125, something like that. Steve, it is a bummer. And I think part of it is because when you compare it to previous years, this year is so much better. This year is so much better. The mix of the rookies and the draft picks, there's so much excitement, the boom of the hobby. Bowman's Best should not, in my opinion, cost more than Bowman Chrome. It just shouldn't. It just shouldn't cost more than Bowman Chrome. Or it should, worst case, it should be comparable. Should be very close to one another. And you've got Bowman's Best about $75 a box more, $65 to $75 a box more than Bowman Chrome right now. And I only say that because from a long-term collectability standpoint, and this year's Bowman's Best could be different. I'm just utilizing history. History tells us that Bowman Chrome firsts are worth a lot more than Bowman's Best. So 2 hits in Bowman Chrome versus 4 hits in Bowman's Best. That's why those boxes should be similar in price. Evens out because you got more hits, but more first Bowman Chromes, of course, in the Bowman Chrome product. It's very interesting the way this stuff has moved. And I'll tell you, the distributors have just gotten rich, man. They have just absolutely gotten rich on this stuff. It's been a bummer. They've definitely jacked it all up. 67 said baseball's still cheaper than basketball and football. They're getting out of hand. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. And what I think is interesting is you see so many sticker autos. So many sticker autos with football and basketball. And you're going to see that with baseball here and there, but there's a lot of on-card stuff, way more than those other two sports combined. We have a lot of on-card autos with baseball. And it's more, and so the argument then becomes, okay, yes, those boxes cost more for football and basketball, but the cards sell for a whole lot more. Okay, fine. But that's today. We don't know what 5 and 10 years look like. When you pull a Donruss Tom Brady downtown card that I saw online last night is $1,000 or something just stupid. No autograph, no relic, base card, but it's a case hit. That the market has decided is worth $1,000 plus. Is that card going to be worth that kind of money 5 or 10 years from now? I just can't imagine that it is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. If those prices stay up like that year after year, then it probably will stay that high. As far as the value of a card. That feels like a bubble to me. I could be wrong. Baseball has gone up, but not near to the extent football and basketball has. Not even close. It's not even close. Who was telling me the other night that a base box of Donruss basketball is $1,000? And here I am talking about Donruss here you can get for $150. And I want to say, doesn't the NBA Donruss have one auto a box, one hit a box? And you get 3 with baseball. I don't know. Well, yeah, 67. That's the issue. You can't go to the card shop if there. I don't know. I don't know how many packs are in the Donruss basketball. Okay, Steve confirms one auto a box. Let's say it's the same. I'm sure you guys know. I don't do it. I don't watch a ton of that stuff real close, but 24 packs. $1,000 a box divided by 24 packs. What are you talking? $40 a pack? $45 a pack for Donruss? For a Donruss box? Foul, I've heard about it, man. Soccer's hot too. Pokemon is hot right now. Anything that we once collected, and I say we, there are a lot of us, my demographics that watch this show, there's a lot of us in our 20s, 30s, and 40s. We have some outliers that are younger and older. There's a lot of us between 25 and 45 that watch this show. That's what YouTube tells me. So that age, and I'm dead in the middle. I'm at 36. Okay, 36 years old. So that stuff that we used to collect as kids, baseball, basketball, football cards, Pokemon. It wouldn't surprise me if Pogs make a comeback. Anything like that. Anything collectible. We're getting back in because we spent so much time at home because of COVID. Yeah, Steve said if anything, Panini's license with other sports must make a difference for pricing football and basketball. Maybe so. Yeah, maybe so. No. Okay. Mrs. Chomps wants me to take her to lunch. Should I take her to lunch? She just said the answer better be yes, or you guys don't get your cards. Eek, that's rough. That's rough. Pogs, man. I remember Pogs. I used to love Pogs and Slammers, my cases for them. Pog champion, son! Oh, I love it. Trash drawer. See, here's the deal, Steve. If you end up wanting to do one, we could do that. And I'd be like, honey, I mean, he paid for cards. I mean, what? I mean, what? You can't hear me that good. I'm just saying, if you did that, like, whatever, whatever, man. You crazy girl, you crazy. We can still hear you. Yeah, whatever. Whatever, girl.
What you doing?
Steve wants to buy a Chronicles box. Who am I? Who am I to say no, Steve? You can't buy a Chronicles box. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not cool.
I'll pick your box for you, Steve.
See, I had him pick between 3. These are the other 2. Or if Steve says, "Hey, I don't like these 2. Go give me more. I get you some more." Or Bratney can go pick you one, and or she can bless your box with a cloud of vape smoke. It's up to you. It's blessings.
I'll bless you in the back of the head in a minute.
Please don't. You gotta tell Mrs. Chomps that I'm still working right now.
Mrs. Chomps, you're still working. You said you can find your own money.
I did not say that.
That's what I heard.
Okay, Steve said if Brat picks one out from the behind pile, I'll buy. You can probably see behind me the stacks of them. I usually keep 40 or 50 of these boxes here at all times. Probably have 40 back there right now. Is that the one?
Yeah, I'm hungry box here.
That's the one. That's what she said.
It's all big.
What she said. The views and opinions. What? Yeah, no, internet's good. Internet's good. The views and opinions of this box break are Bratneys and Bratneys alone and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Chomps, Chomps Live Breaks, Cat, or anyone associated besides Bratney. Viewer discretion advised. Buy at your own risk. Boom, boom, boom! If this box sucks, I blame her. Now watch this be the banger. I know. My trash hands. Steve, good luck to you, my friend. Steve, you're the best. He's there to bail me out. I'll just see if Steve can help me with some bail money, or help my wife with some bail money if she tries to kill me. It could happen. Man, best of luck. Let's see what we can get out of this one. The Bratney special here. And sincerely, not just for buying the box, but conversing with me, letting me stay live, open the cards on camera. That is, I really, really appreciate it, Steve. And everyone watching. Thank you all for watching and giving me feedback, making sure that our internets are looking okay right now. That was the purpose of even going live. Michael King. Looks like we got a relic hit coming in. Castillo. There is Wanjo. Javi Baez. Josh Rojas will be a silver prism. Very nice silver rookie prism. And we got numbers on the red Chrome Crusade Cody Bellinger. But let's take a look at your relic hit first. We got Lorenzo Kane, Milwaukee Brew Crew, and that, of course, is the blue Speckled Spectra. Get two little pinstripes in there, a little bit of personality on that gray dinner rag. The blue is going to be 84 of 99. Very nice. We'll take Lo Kane. I think he should be playing this year. There was another one I liked for fantasy. I liked Lo Kane for DFS a lot. He was a little sneaky. Loved her with the Royals. Helped me win some money. Pretty safe cash game play most of the time. Lo Kane. And 116 of 199 on Cody B. And Silver Rojas. Yeah, you can swipe those bags. He's got a little pop. He really, really good for DFS, I thought. Could always seem to get you points one way or the other. That's why I like to play him. Looks like we got a hit coming in. got this box all different. It's not normally in the same order, so maybe that's good. See what we can get. Focused in here. Luis Robert, a certified rookie. Dustin May. There's a Starling Marte, another guy I liked using in DFS. Chrome Titan. Bo Bichette. Yoshi. There's Jake DeGrom, and we will see what your first auto is going to be. It's the Yu Chang clan. Ain't nothing to mess with. We got that blue disco going in again. Blue Speckled Spectra. Of course, that's an on-card. Blue Ink rookie with the dinner rag in there. That's a nice card. See what we got on Chang here. 59 of 99. Not bad. We'll take Chang. Not a bad start. CC said Chang's having a decent spring so far. Nice. Good to see. I'm excited. We're just going to have a full season. We can really get to see more of these guys. Of course, that make the club and your everyday guys. See what these guys are really about. Probably latch on as a utility. I could see that. Yep. And then if somebody gets hurt, be able to plug in. That is a thin one. That's got to be the Never Heard of Her. Let's see what this is. Do I have... I don't know. They really have the orders of these all messed up. Yeah, and so that... Steve, you're right. And that could be good, right, for the rookies. Maybe they'll start playing the rookies a little bit. That could be good for our cards on teams that don't have a lot to play for. Maybe that's the hope. What's up, Jack? Domingo Leyva. Wanjo. Yoshi. There is a Chris Bryant. Spectra. KK. There you go, CC. A little KK fire. Brian Abreu. And a Prism Brendan McKay on the chrome. Jack, this is kind of a surprise pop-up. I was doing an internet test, and Steve came in. There's a few others watching too, and Steve said, "Hey, let's open up some Chronicles. Let's test this speed out live." So I appreciated him. It's not a scheduled break time, but I appreciate him jumping in and helping. Logan Allen, that's a red foil. Otherwise, I just would have done a speed test and just, I guess, log off. 5 of 99. I wanted to test it for a while, which we're getting to do it now. Nice Logan Allen to 99. We got numbers on this Clayton Kershaw Spectra. That is 70 of 75 on the Kershaw. Very nice. Leave up Logan Allen. Can you hear those girls in there? They're so loud. They're just talking and laughing, and I didn't tell them to be quiet. This is a library, you know? Dylan Cease. There is Jordan. That is the green foil Jordan. Parallel there. Adrian Morejon on the chrome, and Pete Alonso, Mr. Polar Bear himself, Mr. No Chin. So looking for 2 more hits here, 2 more autos. This is the thin one. Let's see if we can... let's hope we don't get Jarrell cottoned. Yamaguchi. There's a Shogo. Some more Polar Bear. Nice prism on the chrome. Yordan Alvarez. Nice Yordan there. Throw a top load on that one for you. Oh, you're going to Florida too, Jack? Steve said I can destroy it if it's cotton. Not that I'm hoping you get Jarrell Cotton, but that would just be a, you know, fun little side thing there. Jack, you're going to Florida and we're going to Arizona Sunday. You won't be catching any Mike Trouts, I can tell you that. He's going to be with us in Arizona. All right. Oh yeah. Okay. So you got Thiago Vieira and Steve. I don't even know what to say, Steve. You saw, I keep this right next to me. I keep your Yeet That Wheat BS Auto right next to me. To where I can grab it and show it off. And you just got Vieira again. Now, what you should do is you should write a strongly worded letter to shipping@chompslivebreaks.com. Address it to Bratney. And let her know that she picked you a box that had Thiago Vieira in it. Okay? That is not just one. That is 2 now. You have been Vieira'd. I would have rather been cottoned at this point. She just yelled from the other room, sorry. Shove that in the top. Just. Well, it's a free sleeve and top load. Start a collection. Steve B's Yeet That Wheat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at all these Vieiras. Oh, we're getting Vieira'd, baby. You know, if you want me, what I could do with that other one is I could put on there like Steve B's Yeet That Wheat BS Auto number 2, and I could just bring them out and go, sometimes you don't get it once, sometimes you get, you know, Thiago Vieira twice. Almost we could use that, Steve, as a cautionary tale for others. If you want to leave that here with its brother. Okay, I'm gonna write on it when we're done, and I'm gonna put it right next to his brother, and that will be the cautionary tale. Don't ever get Vieira'd. Oh, okay, all right. So here's what we got, Steve. Here's what we got. Don't write that strongly worded letter just yet, okay? Because the last card is really good, and the only reason I took a peek at it is because I'm holding it with my hands, right? And I felt on the back that it was a relic, so I knew it's going to be an auto relic, okay? So I had to take a peek at who it was. You gonna like it. You gonna like it. We'll say that Bratney did okay, even though you got Vieira'd. Gavin Lux, there's a Trout. Andres Munoz in the silver. Kershaw. Good, yeah. Delete the draft. This will be fine. All right, and Trouty is covering up. OMG. Check this out. Let's get a nice look at this one. We got Bo Bichette. And we didn't just get the Bo Bichette on card auto. You've got this thick patch in here with it. It's gold. You got the gold foil there. And check this out. 15 of only 25. Boom, boom, boom! And Bratney from the other room just said, suck it, Chomps. That worked out really well, actually. And we get to add another Thiago Vieira to the collection here. And you get the Bo Bichette. I think this worked out tremendously, actually. That is freaking nice, man. Congratulations, Steve. On round 2, so we got the Chang auto. That was the blue. The Never Heard of Her. The Epic Never Heard of Her. And now this beautiful card. This worked out so good for both of us, Steve. I've inherited a cautionary tale card for others, and you've got this Bo Bichette. But now I have to tattoo this card, this other card. Put these up first. What a beautiful Bo Bichette. Trash drawer. Oh, epic.
I was wrong, but I made it right. You came begging day and night. I don't wanna hit the bottom, don't go out of your state of mind. I've been counting 1 to 10. I'll be back when you begin.
You know, the other thing that we have to do with this, Steve, is, you know, I'm calling this a Yeet That Wheat number 2. I haven't yeeted it yet. So I still need to yeet this down the hallway if you want me to. So the first one got yeeted, and you can see that we broke the top loader when I threw it down the hall. Yeah, okay, I'll show off this early afternoon cannon. This, you know, I hadn't been warmed up yet, although 2 personal breaks, you got me warmed up a little bit. So this is Steve B's Yeet That Wheat number 2, the cautionary tale. That this is what can happen, kids, with the Never Heard of Hers. Be careful. Be careful. Sidestep Thiago Vieira. So it's time now to yeet this down the hallway. You guys ready for this? Now last time I was able to bounce it. I got it all the way down the hallway. It went up against that wall. Okay? Bratney, you gonna count me down?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Up against the wall again! Boom, boom, boom! Did I break the top load again? There's nothing wrong with it. It went all the way down and hit the wall. You saw it. You saw it. 97 mile an hour on the gun. Boom, boom, boom. All it did is it just came up out of the top load a little bit, see? That's all it did. Didn't actually do anything. That's too bad. I cracked the case on this one. See the crack up top. Nothing. Little mark there at the bottom, but that's about it. CZ said, why does this guy deserve the urania treatment? You know, all it was is he's just a glorified never heard of her CC. And so we decided to yeet it down the hallway. And this was during a Steve B personal break. And the fact that we got another one is borderline just disrespectful to Steve. So the fact that he's donating these to me, I'm going to yeet it down the hallway. You know what I mean? I'm going to yeet it down the hallway. I have kept these. So let me show you, Steve, where it sits. Literally, this is where that card sits. This is my setup here. This is the setup. To my left, you got the modem, and your card sits right there. I get to look at it. I can just grab it when I want to, right? So his buddy is going to go right next to him. Steve B's Yeet That Wheat number 2. This is the cautionary tale card. So now, there's 2. Yeah, I don't want to see 4 or 5 of these from you, Steve. If somebody else gets Thiago Vieira, I'm not going to add it to that collection because this is the Steve B's Yeet That Wheat. It's not somebody else's. Their card's just going to be mailed to him. You let me yeet him down the hallway twice. And both times I've hit that wall back there. I'm excited about this. Steve said, full disclosure, I'm using these as write-offs for my taxes as charity donations. You have donated props to my show. And that is the truth. That is the truth. So here is the recap. We got the Yu Chang out of this box. That was a nice card. And we've got the Locane. And we got Vieira down the hall. And this beautiful monster comes out. Bo Bichette to only 25. What a break. I love it. I love it. I love it. That is just a beautiful card. So you can kind of see the white jersey continues there. That is the patch. That is a secondary patch. So you got base jersey, blue patch, and this patch is over the blue. That is just beautiful, man. Nice auto on card to 25. Well done. Good choice by Bratney. I'll give her that. I don't give her credit for much, but we'll give her credit for that. Put some we'll put some chimp stickers in there too, so you can stick something on your computer or whatever. Steve, thank you so much, man. Thank you for letting me test this out and buying those personals. We'll I'll have Bratney specifically get that out for you. Well, guys, it's been fun hanging out. One last look at the Donruss. This is hot off the press. Cannot sell it to you until late tonight. But that is the new look at 2021 Donruss. And we will be ripping 4 of these at a time on eBay and 4 of these on a time on Facebook through our Facebook breaks. So be watching for that. And yeah, man, we're going to have a good time. Appreciate everybody hanging out and joining. Steve, I will leave that. I'm going to leave this feed up for a little bit just so you have, since you did buy something, you got proof of your personals and stuff on there. But whenever you get it, whenever you get these cards, let me know, and then I'll just delete it since it wasn't an actual show. Guys, have a great rest of the day. You got Cat Tholomeow in the chair tonight. I am officially off, but I will be preparing for tomorrow's Donruss breaks tonight. Y'all have a great rest of the day. You've been chomped. Bye, kids.